You are deep in a flawless coding session. The logic is clicking, the architecture is coming together, and then, right in the middle of a generation, everything stops. Daily limit exceeded. When you rely on a single free-tier API for your AI coding assistant, your entire development workflow is at the mercy of their traffic limits. The moment their servers get busy, you get cut off. We are going to build a resilient AI coding stack that never stops. To do this, we will stack multiple free-tier models together so that if one fails, another instantly takes its place. To follow along, you only need 3 things: a terminal application, Node.js installed on your machine, and a standard web browser. By introducing a local gateway to handle the routing, you consolidate fragmented free tiers into a single access point that remains active, even when individual limits are reached. Step 1 is getting the gateway running. Open your terminal and run the command npx @bifrost/ai/gateway. This downloads and starts the open-source Bifrost server locally. Check the terminal output. Once you see the initialization complete, it will confirm that the user interface is now being served directly on localhost port 8080. Now we need the actual AI models. Open 3 new browser tabs. You will register for free developer API keys from 3 distinct providers. Those 3 providers are OpenRouter, Grok, and Cerebras. Create a free account on each site and generate an API key. We are choosing these specific 3 for a reason. OpenRouter gives us open-source models. Grok provides fast llama inference, and Cerebras offers high-speed processing. In the Bifrost dashboard, click on the Model Providers tab. Select Add Provider and input your 3 API keys. The gateway immediately syncs, pulling in pricing data, parameter counts, and metadata for every model those providers offer. You now have a centralized control plane communicating with over 400 free AI models. This setup allows us to automate our fallback system. Now we configure the logic that handles outages. In the Bifrost dashboard, navigate to the Routing Rules section. Create a new rule and name it Open Models Fallback. Skip the condition settings and leave the rule builder completely empty. By leaving this blank, you ensure that every API request moving through the gateway is caught by this single rule. Scroll down and set the primary target to Cerebras, using their ZGLM 4.7 model. Next, click Add Fallback and assign Grok as your secondary backup. Finally, add one more fallback target pointing to OpenRouter using Google's Gemma 4. Before you click Save, check the priority setting at the top of the rule. It must be set to exactly 0. This ensures the gateway executes this routing logic before anything else. The moment a provider throws a rate limit error, your API request will instantly waterfall down this specific backup chain. You're now using a localized fallback system that cycles through backups the instant a primary provider hits its cap. With the infrastructure in place, we can connect our coding assistant. We are going to use Anthropic's Claude Code. Open your terminal and run these 2 commands to install the agent and the Bifrost connector globally. If your terminal throws a command not found error, you need to add the npm directory to your system's path variable, then restart the terminal to apply the changes. Once installed, type Bifrost to launch the connector. When prompted, point the base URL to localhost 8080 and select Claude Code from the available harness menu. If you try to run Claude Code right now, it will crash. By default, the agent expects a legitimate Anthropic API key to authenticate with their official servers. To fix this, you pass it a fake key. Execute an export command setting your Anthropic API key environment variable to the word dummy. If you are on Windows, use the set command instead. Launch the Claude Code agent again. Type the command /model and hit enter. You will see that every Anthropic model option is now pointing directly to your local gateway. The agent is fully hijacked. It believes it is talking to Anthropic, but you have severed its direct connection and routed it through your own resilient fallback chain. Let's test the fallback system. Inside Claude Code, ask it to build a complete Flask application featuring a Hera section and dark CSS styling. This is a high token request designed to push the free tiers to their limits. The agent cleanly generates code in the terminal, but the dashboard shows what's happening underneath. Cerebras receives the massive prompt and throws a rate limit error. The gateway instantly forwards to Grok, which rejects it. Immediately, it pushes to OpenRouter, which successfully streams the code back. The agent finished the task without a single interruption. It never crashed, it never asked you to update an API key, and it has no idea that its primary providers just failed. You now operate a self-healing development workflow. When errors happen, the system recovers on its own, giving you continuous AI coding assistance for exactly $0.